How you doing, everyone? This is Matthias Atva from Dreadnought, your Dreadnought PS4 replay guy. Well, the Jupiter Arms week is over, but I have one more Jupiter replay to post of a new Jumping Jutland build for my Monarch. That and a brand new Gora replay should be coming out later this week. Next week I will be trying to post non-replay content, so stay tuned for that. But today I wanted to try something a little different and see if I can get my viewers and fellow Dreadhead gamers a little more involved in the channel. I've had several requests to do a top 10 Dreadnought PS4 players list, or alternatively a bio on the best players in Dreadnought for our server. Needless to say, this is a colossal task, as I know a couple hundred Dreadnought players on the PS4 server and consider so many of them to be awesome players that I feel like I'd be leaving many out and doing a disservice to the skills of so many. To make matters worse, I value many players' abilities on several different levels. Where one player may be the best Corvette player, another may be the best team player. Where one is the fiercest defensive fighter, another is excellent at taking others by surprise. In fact, I'd have trouble making a top 10 list of categories to value and judge players by, and each of those categories would probably have at least 10 players. This game is so beautifully balanced and complex that it's really hard to compare so many playstyles and so many ships. On top of all that, it would just be my opinion, which differs from many different players, as I tend to have a very defensive, jacks-of-all-trade fighting style. So I've decided to make the first ever Dreadnought PS4 top player of all time vote on the Dreadnought channel, which will be decided by, you guessed it, all of you. As the game we love travels through parts unknown, I think it's about time to pay homage to our best players, since we don't know how long the game will be around, and it would be nice to remember our very best. This will be no easy task, so I thought about some fair guidelines to help this process along that I think you'll find are fair and make sense. I will tally the votes over the next 2 weeks, and I'll have the results in time for the Dreadnought May update. If you wish to vote and want your opinions to be private, simply send me a private message to Matthias Atva on PSN. If you don't want to track me down on the PS4 network and you don't care what other people think about your choices, simply cast your votes in the comment section below. Here are the guidelines for how to vote. Everyone gets 3 votes for their top 3 players in Dreadnought. No explanation needs to be given, but if you want to, put a simple 3 to 5 word reason next to each name. For example, best Corvette, or best team player, best healer, best overall, or hardest to kill, and so on. Please don't send long, lengthy explanations. 2. You can't vote for yourself. 3. You can't vote for me, since I want to be impartial and neutral, plus it's my channel and that wouldn't be very fair. 4. Each person gets only 1 vote from their main account, so no logging in with alternative accounts, so you can vote for your main and break rule 2, okay? So each person gets to vote for 3 players once. After all the votes are tallied from my channel's viewers, Nuclear Inferno's Dread Chat, and the Dreadnought community boards, I'll compile the information and do a top 10 Dreadnought PS4 players list with a quick intro and description of their playstyle and why players chose them. Well, that's about it, everyone. I thought we'd try something new that gets all of you more involved in the Dreadnought community. If this works out, we can have more content for the channel featuring your opinions, polls, and suggestions. Well, that's it from me for now, and I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.